Joseph, we've been beaten 1-0 at home to Leipzig. Any hope going to the second leg? What did you think?
I mean, obviously second half was an improvement. The last half an hour or so, 25 minutes, was the best it got when the subs came on. And Domblé and Lamella basically being the positives, and no Celso today, really the main positives. I did also think Sanchez and Lloris had great games as well, but overall the first half just not good enough. We could have been 2 or 3 down by first half. Lucky that somehow they didn't score, and then we kept it to only 1-0 thanks to a penalty as well. So it's a shame we get the penalty away, because bear in mind if that didn't happen, we probably would have got 0-0 tonight and actually somehow come out with a result. But overall, it wasn't really good enough. I'm worried this is life without Son, I really am.
But you can clearly see there was a golfing class today in the sides. I think with Leipzig, the way they kept possession, the way they pressed us high, didn't give us any time in the ball. We did struggle to create chances, didn't we? But do you not think it was a case of we did well to keep the score down as opposed to not doing well enough to get a result?
Yeah, I mean, that's the best way to look at it. I mean, second leg, like you say, it's not done. It's only 1-0, luckily. It's only one away goal for them as well, which they were unfortunately always likely to score, with the likes of Werner and Paulsen and Schick up front and things like that. They always likely to get goals. They got one. Only surprising, it's only from the penalty spot. But second leg, we have got hope. We just need. I think Ndombele, I really hope the guy gets fit soon and starts more, because you can see when he's on how much better we look in midfield, and he's probably the most composed and creative midfielder we have, as well as Lo Celso on the ball, to be honest.
Well, with all the injuries we have, no Kane, no Son, no Sissoko, could we really have given any more than we gave today? Do you think do we have another gear to go into?
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult to say. I mean, I don't think there's any way we could do much more, but I just wonder about. It's hard because Lucas he did work hard, but there's no service again tonight for him, and Bergvin as well. They're just chasing lost causes, and I suppose that's the best we could have done. We need to dip in. We need to do a Barcelona thing and try and get an emergency striker, because I mean, just anyone up front, because we are really running low on players up front right now that can actually score goals. It's really actually worrying as a Spurs fan right now.
Yeah, and obviously Bergvin, Lucas, Dele Alli all tried their best. We had a few chances, and to the chances we did create, I know we conceded a lot more than we may have created, but does that give you a bit of hope for going to second leg?
Yeah, I suppose, on another day, I mean, if we're a bit more clinical, I mean, it could have even been 1-0 or something, on another day. Obviously, it wouldn't have been deserved. Leipzig were by far the better team. On another day, they could have also beaten us 3-0 or 4-0. So, you can look at it one way. And second leg, yeah, anything can happen. We just have to try and if we get the first goal out there, you never actually know, anything can happen. I mean, think about Ajax last season somehow. You've got to go look at positives somehow. But
the first 3 goals in that one.
Yeah, we did somehow. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be difficult to go second leg and get a result. But I suppose now the attention turns back to the league. We've got a massive derby on Saturday against Chelsea.
Yeah, any hope for that?
Hard to say. I mean, not really much based on this performance. But then again, Chelsea haven't really been on great form either. But we know they'll be up for it, because having lost to Man United the other day, they will be needing to win themselves. But you have to say that top 4/top 5 is on. I mean, at the end of the day, with the points that we've got, we're only 1 point behind Chelsea. I'm just ashamed Son's not playing. I think I would have been a lot more confident if we could have had just Son, up front, making those runs in behind. We can clearly see, even though it's funny to think he hasn't been on the best of form, but yet he goes and scores 6 goals in 5 games. Kind of showed how much that guy meant for us, because you can't see where the goals are coming from now, can you, really?
Not really. Yeah, cheers for coming on, Joseph. Thanks a lot, mate.